Okay, this is part 2 of my Tascam 8516B tape machine. I'm going to show you the head block. See if I can get a close-up of it. Focus that. Oh, another thing you can do on this tape deck, in case you need to work on it, the cables, this tape deck flops over. It's got 2 pins, and I can flop it over by disengaging. There's 2 little pins right here. I gotta get on the other side. But it's got 2 pins where you can. Okay. There. So you can actually rotate the tape deck if you need to work on it or do maintenance on it. Okay. Now I'm gonna move the camera up so you can see. There it is, right there. Okay. Right there. Now see if I can get a close up at the heads. Okay. I can't see real close up, but that's about as close as I can get it. Now as I take off the camera. I'm going to show you the heads now. There we go. You can see, I have to clean the heads, but they're not really that dirty. Over here, you can see the 16 tracks are staggered on the erase head. The 16 tracks on that one, and this is your record head. I have to clean the heads, but they're not. These heads been, when I bought this machine, they had this machine, all the heads relapped. There's even a little sticker above the head that tells you, and that's a flutter roller, so you don't get that vibration when the tape is traveling. Then over here is your reproduce head or playback head, and then after this tape guide, this little black sensor you see here is infrared. So when there's no tape there, the capstan won't rotate. But if you put your finger there, it will rotate. And what's nice about this machine, you can pull off the pinch roller. And I got 2 of these with the machine, and the rubber is still pliable, so I have a spare. And it just pops in. And it also has 2 tape lifters, one here and one over here. And then these, one feature about this tape machine and the Studios is, say if you're in play mode, the tension is controlled by the tape. In other words, if the tapes get smaller, it tells this tape guy to move a little bit forward, and it applies less tension, less back tension on the on this, you know, this spool of tape. And the same thing works the same way on the take-up wheel part. And it applies tension all through the tape machine, no matter if you're playing, stop, or in edit mode. So that's one of the features of the machine. I'm gonna set this back the way it was, and I want to mention a couple more features on it. And I never have any training on this old analog stuff. I learn as I go. But also this tape deck has coarse lock on the cap stem motor, so the pitch doesn't drift. I have the service manual to this, but I don't know what's going on with the electronics, to be honest with you. I'll get it fixed one of these times, but this tape deck, you have to dismantle it to transport it, because the tape transport by itself weighs over 100 pounds. And the power supply weighs like 60, 70 pounds. And the record unit probably weighs like 25 pounds, and the DBX unit. Okay, I got the tape spool again. It has a pitch control, but it's quartz lock. It's even quartz lock when you pull out the pitch control. That little sound you hear, it keeps the pitch so it doesn't drift until you turn the knob. And if I can reset the counter, go here. I'm not sure what that speed time is. I never messed with that. It automatically searches for the beginning. It slows down the machine automatically. And it's pretty close. Right. If I go this way, well, it doesn't go backwards, I don't think. It only works. I think it only works on rewind on that feature. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this works. Oh, I think when you press it, I think that's how that works. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay. I mentioned about the meter bridge on the tape deck. Okay. Now I'm going to describe what this other unit is. That's the remote control unit for the tape deck. You can see, you can barely see it. So if I had a long enough cord, I can trigger it by this play, fast forward, rewind. It just has the basic functions. And then here are the record and playback amplifiers. And this is the DBX unit. You could bypass it, but it's always hooked up in line. 16 channels. And then right below is the power supply. And that's pretty much the 8516B 16 track machine. Hopefully I could get it operation again. It sounds really good, you know, when it was running, but I'm not sure what the issue is on the electronics. So that's my video of my Tascam 8516B multi-track recorder.